let's begin, shall we? First of all, most important, we have to see the Mr. Beast stuff, okay? Mr. Beast recently put out this video. Now, I don't have the dislike ratio add-on, so I can't see. I would have to add it, but I did see, actually, you know what? Dislike YouTube extension. Let's add it right now to find out. 5 million users? Sure, give me the virus. Okay, it's been added. Ooh. Ooh. So he just put out this video. Survive 100 days in a nuclear bunker, win $500,000. It has 3 million likes and 2 million dislikes, which is like the worst dislikes on any of his videos. Which isn't great. Which isn't great. Do dislikes do anything? No. If anything, dislikes drive up traction on a video because it's like the algorithm likes to push controversy. The bigger problem is that, or the bigger reason people bring up dislikes is because it's an indicator of how people feel about the content. And people are a little unhappy because this video came out titled, "I worked for Mr. Beast, he's a fraud." This video came out almost 2 weeks ago, and yeah. Let's watch it. Now, I haven't watched this video. It's an hour long. Can I get ones if you guys have seen this video, twos if you haven't? I avoided it for the longest time because I figured it would blow over, but it still hasn't. I was like, yeah, Mr. Beast has like 1 million of these videos that come out like every other week. And then they all get taken down because he talks to them. He's like, take that video down now. I'll give you like $1 million. Okay, bro, just take it down. Can you survive taking down your video for $1 million? So that's what I assume happens every time someone puts out one of these videos. But I just want to take a peek, okay? I just want to take a peek and see what's going on here. From my understanding, the biggest controversy relating to the Mr. Beast stuff is that his videos are a little bit more scripted than they come off. And that's about it. That's apparently the guy who worked there for a month. Yeah, it's because they send out cease and desist. Yeah.
Attention is the most valuable.
Why are these subtitles in Russian? Can I get it in English?
Valuable currency in the world.
Well, of course. If you could post something and everyone in the world would watch it, you'd be the most powerful man on earth.
We're not promoting gambling. I think people are going to see this
Well,
negative.
the guy who just throws away millions of dollars on YouTube videos is a gambler. Who would have thought?
Lottery for money.
To the point where he's gambling people's lives.
I fucking hate these videos. I hate videos so much that start with this that are like, you'll never believe what happens next. Oh my God, dude, we get it. Can we move on? Just enough of the, wait.
It's a scam.
Hundreds of forged or fake signatures.
Ponzi schemes are great up until they just go bust.
Selling fake signatures. Dude, you're gonna tell me Amaranth doesn't personally respond to my messages. I know she does. She said that she does. Okay? Yes, she has millions of fans. What about it? Yes, it's literally not possible for her to do it. It's not humanly possible, but of course she does. Excuse you? Okay. All right.
This video, I'm a former Mr. Beast employee, and today I am alleging that the company
What? Why does it start like this? I'm so scared.
rigged videos and did illegal lotteries and sold fake signatures. I would consider that fraud. Okay, thank you. Enjoy the video. So this is part one.
Why does it start like that? No.
My investigation into Mr. Beast.
Dude, back up.
I recorded this before the Chris stuff came out. I was also going to come out about the Chris stuff probably in part 2 or 3. Because 'Cause I see a lot of people saying like, oh, if you knew, why didn't you come forward? Why didn't you go to the authorities? Well, I was going
Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Let's hear the allegations. Why did you do this? Blah, blah, blah. I don't care, man. Please.
seeing that that's sort of used in weird ways. And, you know, there's been like,
What the dude says here is pretty indicative of his attitude and credibility in the situation. I mean, listen, man. It's been very weird being an internet creator that's also been an internet enjoyer for a very long time. Because I have seen people have stories written about them that have been completely false. Like, thank you. Thank you guys. I've seen people who have taken hiatuses from the internet because of bullshit and basically harassment campaigns against them, and just like a total smear of everything that they are and their character and what they stand for. So I take all of these videos with a grain of salt. Okay? I think everyone should.
parasocial relationships and, you know, encouraging like almost children simping for these people. And, you know, maybe that's as nefarious as it gets, or maybe it goes deeper. Anyway, here's an old podcast clip of Jimmy explaining that he knows that his audience is young. Which is an old clip. You could say like his audience grew up. I would say he's gained most of his audience since then, and his content's only gotten younger.
Like, for example, this accusation against Mr. Beast. He's trying to get these kids to simp. Next, you're going to tell me that cereal companies try and make their cereal as tasty looking as possible so that kids buy it. And they put it on the bottom shelf in grocery stores so kids can reach it. Yeah, no shit. It's called the capitalism. It's called make your product look as appealing to the group that you're trying to appeal it to and make it as accessible and get them to buy and consume as much of it as possible. That's what, yeah, we know, okay?
Also, this clip really just shows that like he understands the YouTube analytics are bullshit because he can try to use that as a defense, but he knows. So here's that clip, and then I'll get into the video.
The average demographic is what, 13 through 17? Is that the biggest spike in your analytics?
Well, I mean, mine's horseshit. It says like 18 to 24. But I know all my fucking viewers are little kids.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot like that because, you know, little kids lie about their age or they're on their, you know, like...
Well, yeah, and then I have like a fucking massive one for like the 40-year-old range because all the fucking idiots are on their parents' account.
Now, Mr. Beast intentionally manipulates these children's vulnerable minds for profit using 3 simple steps, which closely align with the 3 major types of behavioral learning. Step 1 is getting the viewer to associate the brand with trust and authority. Mr. Beast videos are real, and he's a great guy that gives away big rewards to his loyal followers. I will show you irrefutable evidence in a minute that his videos...
I guess he's trying to do like a content cop, but like girly pop. Where's the it factor? Where's the cunt? Nothing is being served here. What is this Party City police department outfit? This looks like it's made out of like cardboard. Girly pop, you gotta cunt it a little bit, man. A little bit. Okay, and I'm getting 0, like cunt levels are abysmally low, all right? You're only allowed to be fruity and cunty and be like, look at my cute little Pepe Sylvie diagram if you're willing to full commit, and you are not committing hard enough. Okay, at least get something that doesn't look like you bought it from Spirit Halloween costume, okay?
Are in fact fake. Step 2 is showing the viewers that when people interact with Mr. Beast in a way that benefits Mr. Beast, when they do what he tells them to do, they win big rewards.
Is he subscribed? You are subscribed. Here's some money. Have a good day.
Some of them feel like I just walk around with $1,000. It's like, oh, thanks for watching my videos.
Hit that subscribe button because you might bump into me in real life and it might make you a lot of money.
When people are devout followers of Mr. Beast, they get rewarded. And step 3 is finally calling on the viewer to act in some way that benefits the brand, promising big rewards in return. Now it's your turn to do what Mr. Beast tells you, and you will win big rewards. But you actually won't unless you're famous or friends or family of a Mr.
Mom, can we have content cop / Coffeezilla? Content cop / Coffeezilla at home. Great value, Coffeezilla. Great wish.com. No. Okay, I'm being a little mean. I'm going a little too mean. This is pretty pathetic. He's marketing to children. Yeah. I don't know how to tell you this, but children are a market segment that you can market to. Cereal companies do it. Candy companies do it. Video games do it. They're a market segment because they have parents that will buy things for them. Cartoons, like this is just marketing. He isn't even doing anything particularly bad. It's just like subscribe in case you run into me, which is like, that's fine. Is he doing something that's bad with that power, or is he just making them watch his shitty dog shit YouTube slop?
MrBeast employee. So young, impressionable viewers are made to believe that MrBeast is a trusted authority who can give them big rewards. These young viewers are explicitly shown that dedicated followers or random subscribers like themselves are winning big rewards when they do what MrBeast tells them. These young viewers are explicitly told repeatedly that if they subscribe, if they buy products or act in some way that benefits the brand, they will win big rewards. Trust MrBeast, watch him help others, contribute to his cause, and one day he'll help you too. That's the formula. Subscribe for a Lamborghini, and to make me happy, you could be in one of these videos right now, and you might get pictures next to it. You might get $1,000.
It's giving nothing. It's giving nothing. Okay, I already know that he markets to kids. Everyone already knows that he markets to kids. I cannot believe there's an entire section dedicated to showing that he markets to kids. Okay, let's get to the next part.
As a paid actor, this island costs more than $1.
I'm trying to like speed through this to understand what the real criticisms are, okay? Here's the thing, right? So marketing is only worth calling out when something bad is happening because of the marketing. So, for example, oh, that's why things are loud. So, for example, Herbalife, right? Herbalife was particularly offensive because they would market as like, you're going to make millions of dollars, you're getting in on the ground floor, blah, 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 this and this. And then people would buy tens of thousands of dollars worth of stock and then never sell it because it was an MLM. That's worth calling out because the marketing is preying on people and making them do things that are detrimental to their well-being. What is he doing that's detrimental to their well-being? Making kids subscribe to his YouTube channel so that they watch his videos? That's the goal of every YouTuber. Every YouTuber is trying to get people to subscribe to their channel and watch their videos. That's how it works. But let's keep going. I'm already on board on this.
The city is not abandoned. These buildings are CGI. But it's not your only way out. You can literally...
This is the next segment, which is faking videos. Let's go.
In ways that are worse than you realize. I say that because he's been exposed for faking videos before, and the common response is, why does it matter if the videos are fake? They're just meant to be entertainment. A large part of MrBeast's brand is the fact that he doesn't fake videos.
I remember when I first started seeing your videos, I was like, this shit's gotta be fake.
Oh yeah.
Like,
it's a huge problem for us now. I actually have to dial back my content sometimes just so people think it's real. But also, if what we had to film was scripted, you know, because what we do is non-scripted, so you have to plan for a bunch of variables that you can't control, blah, blah. If what we did was scripted, holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Have you ever faked a video?
No. But this train track is CGI, these bus wheels are CGI, this explosion is fake, this shredder is CGI, this car is digitally lifted, this pit is fake, this guy is fake, this raccoon is a paid actor, this island costs more than $1, this city is not abandoned, these buildings are CGI, but it's not your only way out. You can literally get an Uber to the airport for $20. That's not a lurker. It's just a guy. This whole room is fake. This contestant is an actor and a secret employee at MrBeast. They had him dive through this fake door twice. This line is scripted. This action is scripted. In fact, pretty much all the videos with Mac are scripted.
You did it! Yeah! What we did was scripted. Holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Let's talk about Mac for a second.
We will die. Do you understand that?
I found public records showing that Mac moved from California to Greenville, North Carolina, where Jimmy is located, back in August 2023, 2 months before he appeared as a contestant.
Maybe I'm just like a little black pilled. This feels like saying that like WWE is fake. Did people not know that the MrBeast videos were faked? Maybe I'm wrong, I guess. I don't know. Little kids don't know. Okay, I don't know how to say this. Kids are not watching this video. It's way too boring, not enough colors, not enough flashy things. Okay, kids are not watching this video. Only adults are watching this video. Number two, okay, kids still believe in Santa Claus. They're allowed to believe stupid shit. They still believe in the tooth fairy. Okay, like that's kind of their whole thing. Their whole thing is that they're dumb, right? That's it. That's the right? Santa and the Tooth Fairy aren't real. I'm sorry, guys. They're real. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
According to a former MrBeast employee, this is around the time when Max started working full-time on the editing team at MrBeast. Also, he didn't just move into any old house, he moved into $1 million mansion. Now, I'm not going to dox him, only some asshole would do something like that.
After doxing and bullying,
He only used publicly available information for this video, so he wouldn't be sued into oblivion for breaking his NDA.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, I would not want to get sued by MrBeast.
the pilot's some more like a f***ing douchebag.
Turns to Eric and says, how do I fly this thing? It just starts pushing buttons.
But I did find pictures of this mansion online, so I fed them into ChatGPT and asked it to create similar images. And this is what it came up with. And it's honestly not that far off. His 6,000 square foot $1 million mansion comes with a movie theater and 7 bathrooms.
What are you gonna spend the $800,000 on?
I mean, my life's changed now.
Yeah, I'm sure that $800,000 is really gonna change your life.
Max, this is a nice car.
Tell me, where are we right now?
We're in the place that we drove to a few minutes ago.
Mac, let's cut the shit here. What have you been doing for like the last year?
A lot of family stuff.
What kind of family stuff?
Just like, you know, playing catch with my dad, you know.
For a year? How do you make money? How are you, like, surviving?
Basically, my main strategy is I go to, like grocery store type places.
Grocery store type places?
Yeah, and I basically, what I'll do when I get there, I usually get, like an amount of food that would feed me for, like, a week or so, right?
With what money?
The money that I've made.
How did you make?
So this part of the video, sorry, I think I'm being a hater. I figured it out. Okay, it took me a second to cook. I hate the presentation of this video. And I have I have a bit of a gripe with YouTubers making hour-long videos out of things that don't need to be an hour long. There are certain videos that are worth being an hour long. I think ContraPoint videos, for example, are good and require that much time because she's talking about convoluted ideas and complicated ideas and trying to nuance all the different positions. Jenny Nicholson is another good example. And me personally, the reason I don't like this video, I think it's just, I hate when a video is an hour long and it doesn't need to be an hour long. This could have been like a 15-minute banger. This could have been a 15-minute banger. For real, and he would have popped the fuck off, okay? It would have been crazy. But the perspective here is that some of the guest stars on the Mr. Beast videos aren't actually random people, they're his employees. Okay. I thought this was obvious. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not obvious. Maybe I'm not obvious. Maybe, who knows? Maybe everybody else who's been watching Mr. Beast videos didn't know that. He has too much money to sit there actually making authentic videos over and over and over again. That's stupid. Right? It's hard to find 200 people and get them to sign off on being filmed. Yeah, it's also a lot of time and effort and work, and it's much easier to get a few recurring characters. ADHD talking? I don't think that this is ADHD. Fuck you. This is, I feel like, just a normal, reasonable stance.
Huh? Listen, you're getting too caught up in the details. They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. We will die. Do you understand that?
During this time lapse on the 4th day of 7 days stranded at sea, you can clearly see there's no one in the shelter. These are their empty beds. But after a hard cut, magically 5 people are awake, and 2 of the boys have bright yellow raincoats that they didn't have when it rained on day 2.
And after standing the whole night completely soaked.
You didn't spend the night soaked, Jimmy. You slept on the production yacht. It's ironic because this is one of the videos where they claim that they don't fake things.
But no, we have to be the real channel that doesn't fake things.
In this video, this wink was added in post. In fact, 58 was actually on the far opposite side of the room from 42, and he just didn't hear him. This whole revenge storyline was added in post. Multiple shots.
This is amazing, dude. This is amazing. I'm gonna put out a video called like the Raj Royales were fake, and then like put together a bunch of segments showing that like the streamers were all friends and they were just doing a little show to make an entertaining video. Okay, I'm getting word here from my bravest chatters that Philip DeFranco actually summarized this video. So let's watch the best version of this. Okay? Because I have to admit something to you guys. I don't like Mr. Beast. There's something about him that on a personal level I don't like. I think it was for me, it was the way that he was talking about how he got his girlfriend. And I was like, oh, you're just like a business bro, huh? Oh, I don't like you. You're just a hater in general? No, I'm not a hater in general, okay? I have a lot of things that I love. All right? I have many things that I love. But I don't like inauthentic stuff. And there's some... This is the video that like changed my perspective on Mr. Beast. Prior to this video, I had a very neutral opinion of Mr. Beast, and I was like, okay, this is just a guy that makes YouTube videos. And then after this one, I was like, oh, that's weird. Oh, that's kind of weird. And then since then, I was like, I guess it's good that he's using his money for doing things that help people sometimes.
And blah blah blah. Yeah. And so the billionaire before us was just like, fuck everyone, we're just gonna give them all COVID. And so they're like all in Antarctica. They had to all be medevaced out and all of it. And so like we were like about to board the plane, fly there, and do 50 hours in Antarctica. And now it's just a wasteland. There's no one there to like clear off the ice runway or anything. And so we're like, you know, maybe we can figure it out. So we're like chilling in South Africa for a couple of days.
What? Get to the.
And then I was just at dinner with a friend, and then her friend, who's my current girlfriend, just stopped by. How
Mr. Beast met his new girlfriend.
It's like she just stopped by to say hi to her, and like within 5 seconds, I was like, "Holy shit, this girl is beautiful." And then, but I have to go through the test because like I don't really get along with women if like they don't love learning, they're not obsessive, they don't have a hobby, they don't like their job. Like there's just certain things.
What, man? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, genuinely, like, what are you talking about? With your whole chest? Yeah, to be honest, I just don't get along with women, especially because most of them don't like learning and they don't have any hobbies, and they're kind of just terrible. They're just horrible. I hate them. I really don't like them. Excuse me. Even the host, he's like, what the? Huh? What in the?
Women are beautiful.
For anyone who missed it.
And then, but
okay.
Like within 5 seconds, I was like, "Holy shit, this girl is beautiful." And then, but I have to go through the test because like I don't really get along with women if like they don't love learning, they're not obsessive, they don't have a hobby, they don't like their job. Like there's just certain things where if you have these traits, we get along really well. Yeah. And if you don't, like it's impossible for us to hang out. Yeah. So I had to put her through the ringer and start asking questions. Yeah. What do you do? And then she was like, "I'm an author," and I was like, "Fuck yeah, good." She has a hobby. And then we started talking, and I just tried to get a feel if she likes learning. Like, you know, whatever. What do you like to do? sounds cringe, but you know, like what kind of content you consume, and it was more like documentary, educational, and like the type of stuff she does. And she has multiple degrees. You can tell she likes learning. She's about to get a neuroscience degree just for fun, not even to get a job.
That's amazing.
Because like she invested in Bitcoin and did well, so she doesn't even like need it. And she was like checking all the boxes. And I had like these 10 things where like, if I meet a girl that's like beautiful and they have these 10 traits, like we're gonna be literally best friends.
Right.
Checked every single one of them.
Nice feet. Nice feet.
No, that was 11.
Okay.
I can give on that one.
Yeah. Okay.
This is my nerdiness is showing because
now
it's like
now I'm here.
Yeah.
So basically, my point is, see, there's a lot of ways to say what he said without sounding insane. He could say, you know, personally, I just in general don't get along with people who don't love to learn and people who don't love, you know, like have hobbies that they really love and love to dedicate time to. And the same applies to women that I want to date. I want to find the same type of passion. I like to surround myself with passionate people. I like my friends to be passionate, and I want my girlfriend to be passionate. And those are the type of men and women I like to surround myself with. Cool. Based. Great. Sounds amazing. He doesn't even have to go into that. You don't want to be gender specific or gender neutral on your topic. Say, honestly, I saw her. She was gorgeous, and she was just so driven in a way that was like impressive just for any person to be. And she clearly loved the things that she worked on, and she had a lot of stuff that she liked doing. And I'm a busy person, and I like the people around me to be busy as well and have things that occupy their time. Because I have so much work that I have to get to and so much work that I like to get to. And I have to have people around me that also like the same type of stuff as me. Like I need my partner to be my best friend who also has their own stuff that they like to do. Great. But for him to be like, yeah, I don't get along with most women because they don't have hobbies and aren't interested in learning. So I like to test the women I run into. Is like, that feels weird. The way that you phrased it sounded so crazy. You like disparaged all the other women to... Okay, all right. He literally said he put her through the ringer. Yeah, I just got a Mr. Beast ad, dude. Stop, Mr. Beast. Stop serving ads. Stop. Guys, can we please get some subs? Please. No more Mr. Beast ads, please. People shouldn't have to suffer. People shouldn't have to. Testing women, normal caveman shit. Anyways, yeah, there's still time to delete this king. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Precise gameplay. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you for saving 5 people. Thank you.
Prime to avoid Mr. Beast.
Round brow. Thank you for the 3 months. Thank you. Thank you. Would you pass the test? He wouldn't pass my test, which is the normal test. You have to be normal, okay? Considering that I started this stream talking about how I started doing jumping jacks after learning league champions to better memorize them because research showed that cardio helped you have better recall. I think I pass all vibe checks for everyone. Okay, always. Unfortunately, there's a lot of dudes that don't pass my, you have to be normal. You have to. Fellini, thank you for the gift sub. Thank you. Old Thumb, thank you for the 5 gift
Honestly,
subs.
do you think it would have been easier if Mr. Beast had just said, I wish I had a lady who matched my autism and workaholism?
That would have been based. That would have been based. Are you kidding me? Anyways, Rev Fanboy, thank you so much for the tier 1. Dark Pulsing Soul, thank you so much for the 15 months. Thank you. Mayor Cat is near. He's napping right now. I don't want to wake him. When he wakes up, I will bring him. I will bring him. But anyways, yeah. It was this one that I was like, oh, I don't like him on like a personal level. Like if I met him in real life, I wouldn't like him. Like the way that he talks about women like they're this other species, and the way that he insinuates that he's down to be friends with all types of dudes, but he's only down to be friends and only really down to date women of one particular type. And they have to pass this rigorous exam to qualify. It's like, oh, I don't like that. That feels weird to say, but okay. So let's watch a little bit of this.
Beautiful bastards, welcome back to the Philip DeFranco Show, your daily dive into the news, and we got a lot to talk about today. The news just keeps on newsing, so you just hit that like button to let YouTube know you like these big daily dives into the news, and let's jump into it.
This is a news show.
So I'm just going to say this at the beginning. There are so many allegations and then rebuttals that I'm not going to be able to fit everything into this video. Right? I mean, people just covering one aspect of the allegations, they're releasing hour-long videos. So I just want to lay that out right here at the beginning. Where I'll start is Mr. Beast is having himself a week. He is being accused of fraud. And specifically, for now, what we're talking about is that a former employee is alleging that Mr. Beast's company rigged videos, ran illegal lotteries targeting kids, and sold fake autographs.
Wait,
the former employee in question is a guy by the name of Dawson, aka Dogpack404, who says that he worked for Mr. Beast from February to June of this year. And with that, he uploaded a nearly hour-long video titled, "I worked for Mr. Beast. He's a fraud." And so far, that's gotten well over 5 million views just on YouTube.
Now,
notably there, he says that video is just part one of an investigation he's doing into Mr. Beast. And they are saying that he recorded it before the whole situation with Ava Chris Tyson, and that he was initially going to talk about that in another later video. With Dawson also repeating the claim we've heard from others that people at the company, including Mr. Beast, knew that she was a liability, but that the company chose to protect her until now. With him also arguing that it's messy because the company is exposing young contestants to a person like that and adding,
you know, there's a big emphasis at the company of like how to manipulate children, like understanding their psychology and everything, and like seeing that that's sort of used in weird ways. And, you know, there's been like parasocial relationships and, you know, encouraging like almost children simping for these people. And, you know, maybe that's as nefarious as it gets, or maybe it goes deeper.
Dawson also appears to lean into the idea that maybe it goes deeper, with him going on to describe how he believes that Mr. Beast targets kids.
Now, Mr. Beast intentionally manipulates these children's vulnerable minds for profit using 3 simple steps, which closely align with the 3 major types of behavioral learning. Step 1 is getting the viewer to associate the brand with trust and authority. Mr. Beast videos are real, and he's a great guy that gives away big rewards to his loyal followers. Step 2 is showing the viewers that when people interact with Mr. Beast in a way that benefits Mr. Beast, when they do what he tells them to do, they win big rewards. And step 3 is finally calling on the viewer to act in some way that benefits the brand, promising big rewards in return. Now it's your turn to do what Mr. Beast tells you, and you will win big rewards. But you actually won't unless you're famous or friends or family of a Mr. Beast employee.
From there, Dawson then dives specifically into how he claims Mr. Beast is faking videos.
But this train track is CGI, these bus wheels are CGI, this explosion is fake, this shredder is CGI, this car is digitally lifted, this pit is fake, this guy is fake, this raccoon is a paid actor, this island costs more than $1, this city is not abandoned, these buildings are CGI, but it's not your only way out. You can literally get an Uber to the airport for $20. That's not a lurker. It's just a guy. This whole room is fake. This contestant is an actor and a secret employee at Mr. Beast. They had him dive through this fake door twice. This line is scripted. This action is scripted.
Dawson then continues by pointing out other examples of videos that he claims were edited in post-production to be deceiving or to fake storylines.
This whole revenge storyline was added in post. Multiple shots show how timers are edited in post. Timers are edited in post. Timers are edited in post. They also manipulated contestants' audio in post.
We got 15 minutes.
In general, if anything happens last second, it's fake. Or if you can hear someone's voice but can't see their mouth, the audio could easily be added in post.
I literally think I'm gonna kill you.
And yes, this lie detector video was also fake.
Have you ever faked a video?
No.
Think that lie.
Dawson gives a number of more specific examples here that he says provide evidence, but again, I can't go into every single one, so I'm going to be linking to that video down below, and you should definitely watch it if you're interested. Dawson also says that those examples are more minor compared to Mr. Beast rigging his challenges. And there, specifically pointing to a video where 100 girls competed against 100 boys.
But the contestants are not random subscribers.
So many people had jobs.
Oh, that contestant had to get out for her job? I guess you forgot she's your hiring manager. I actually recognize a lot of people in this video, including Jimmy's own girlfriend. So yeah, the random subscribers you see in challenges are actually never random. They're almost always local to Mr. Beast, and oftentimes friends and family of Mr. Beast employees or just the employees themselves. And when they do pull someone from outside of North Carolina, it's usually somebody who's in the industry. And what's even worse is that the results of this video were completely scripted. According to a former MrBeast employee, it would have been a PR problem if the boys had won by a lot. And because so many of the female contestants were MrBeast employees who got out immediately, production stepped in to actually make the results of the challenge closer.
And all of that brings us to the second area of allegations Dawson is making.
Like I said before, I just... Everything is scripted when you're doing challenges after challenges after challenges after challenges, just like reality TV is scripted. The thing is, as long as they're not scripting it to promote like harmful ideologies, sure, man. I don't really care. If you're scripting the results to push some weird narrative that like, and this is how you know that IQ is real and white men are the smartest. It's like, whoa, dude, why did you say that? And why did you do that? And also, why did you make this video? And also, why did you script the video to make this real? That's crazy to do all of those things. If it's just making a video and scripting it and hiring people that already work for you because it's easier. I mean, sure. Yeah.
Here, which is that MrBeast is running illegal lotteries and usually targeting children, but framing them as giveaways. Like, for example, he says he couldn't find any way to enter MrBeast's big Tesla giveaway without spending at least $42. Also pointing to a live stream where MrBeast and his friends were selling limited edition signed t-shirts celebrating 40 million subscribers and placing money in some of those orders at randomly decided times.
And during those 5 hours, I counted 46 illegal lotteries. These lotteries are also run poorly. Multiple times they would say something like, buy in the next 5 minutes for a chance to win. And then 7 minutes later go, actually, the newest order in 30 seconds is going to win.
With the men going on to imply that MrBeast was selling the shirts to kids under 18 who legally can't participate in the lottery.
MrBeast isn't just promoting gambling to children here, he's running the casino. And this isn't even close to the worst stream he's done. 4 months later, MrBeast signed shirts again, but this time it was a 24-hour live stream with way more illegal lotteries.
You also had Dawson alleging that MrBeast sold those shirts with fake autographs.
So here's a clip of Tyler using MrBeast's signature. So Tyler signs MB, which is MrBeast's signature. Then he covers it, signs his own initials, TC, smirks, looks around, and then quickly slides the shirt away. Could you make it any more obvious?
And again, while trying to make all this consumable, I can't hit on all the things that he flags, but he does go on to tie this conversation to Feastables, right? Noting that when MrBeast first launched them, he did a sort of Willy Wonka-like giveaway where 10 bars had mystery tickets to compete for his chocolate factory in one of his videos, as well as giving away over $1 million in other prizes. And at this point in the video, you have some saying that his arguments kind of get a little hard to follow, with him diverging into claims that MrBeast is using deceptive lottery-like marketing to get kids to eat Feastables. You have Dawson initially talking about MrBeast advertising Feastables as a more healthy alternative to other chocolate bars like Hershey's, but then claiming.
Now in 2024, MrBeast changed the formula again to where it has mostly the same ingredients as Hershey's and even more sugar and more calories per bar. And this initial ad for Feastables where he calls it healthy is still getting millions of views a month. Also, I don't think you should ever advertise it as over $1 million in prizes when more than a third of those prizes are just coupons for more MrBeast products, forcing you to spend more money if you actually want to redeem them.
Dawson then circles back to the chocolate bar mystery tickets, noting that one of the people who got one was a YouTuber with 700,000 subscribers and adding,
Unironically, the best part of this video so far has been him insulting the Feastable bars. But the problem is, I guess the reason why I think it's not even really super important to do, the bars suck ass. Like, they are disgusting. Like, they're not good bars. But yeah, I mean, I think that in general, like, much like every other problem when it comes to MrBeast, these problems are bigger than just one person solving the issue. The reality is deceptive marketing as a whole needs to be fixed. It shouldn't be the case that companies are allowed to market their product as healthy when it has tablespoons of sugar in it. I mean, I have this problem with like yogurts that are on the market that are described as healthy yogurts so you can stay in shape. And you look at the back of the thing and it's like 15 grams of sugar. It's like, what the fuck? How are you allowed to write the word healthy on this basically candy? How are you even allowed to do that? Like this is, and it's added sugar, not just like existing sugar, because everything has some level of sugar in it, right? Everything has some sugar that's unavoidable. I mean, sorry, a lot of different items have sugar in them. Like yogurt on its own, there's like Greek yogurt probably has like a gram or two. Greek yogurt, nutrition. Let's look up. This is the Kroger plain non-fat Greek yogurt. Let's see how much sugar is in this one. There's a random one that I just pulled up off of Google. 0 grams of added sugar. It has 7 grams of natural sugar in it. Yeah, that's fine with me. Cool. That, in my opinion, is a healthy yogurt. There's no added sugar. There isn't sugar that's being, added to make the product more tasty and then still is pretending like it is healthy. Everything is going to have some level of sugars in it because your body, it like runs on sugar. That's just normal. It's just, the only sugar is the lactose that's already in milk. Yeah, which is fine, right? I mean, the food corpos literally lobbied the government to try and classify pizza as a vegetable/fruit because of the tomato sauce content. This was to get around Michelle Obama's Get Fit school lunch menu program. Yeah. Just picked up a Hawaiian shaved ice machine. It's so good, it's gonna give me diabetes. Oh, that's so good. Do they sell like 0 sugar snow cone flavoring? I've been like kind of wanting snow cones, but I don't want to just eat my weight in sugar. Because I want to buy one of those and just use Mio. Do you think you can just use like Mio? Probably the stuff from Water TikTok. Dude, do you think I can do that? Is that legal? Or do you think the authorities will come step in? It's technically just syrup, so you just have to use sugar-free syrup. Dude, I fucking hacked the system. Oh shit, dude, I fucking hacked the I hacked it. I hacked the system. Hawaii's gonna come step in. Nice try. We have to fly over and no one's gonna do that. Anyways, moving on. But going back to this video about like the Feastable bars, like I think it is almost weird to call out Mr. Beast for using deceptive marketing and calling his chocolate bars healthy when realistically the problem is so much bigger than that. The fact that food corporations are allowed to market their products as healthy when they have teaspoons or tablespoons of added sugar to their product, and they only add the sugar to make it tastier so you eat more of it, so you buy more of it, which is the opposite of making something healthy. Making something healthy is something that is supposed to be nutritious for you and also maybe happens to taste well as well. And maybe happens to taste well. The larger problem is that the word healthy in marketing doesn't have a legal definition. So any company is allowed to call any product healthy. You shouldn't be allowed to put the word healthy on your food when you know it's not healthy. When you know you're pretending like it's supposed to be good for you and really it's just 90% sugar. And some level of sugar is good for you, for sure. I mean, partake, please. Do not become one of those sick fucking dieting freaks that's like, I can't eat any sugar ever or then I will die. But like, within reason, within limit, right? Maybe people shouldn't be drinking a 12-pack of soda, right? But Denims, this 47 grams of sugar chocolate bar is healthier than this 46 grams of sugar chocolate bar. I never knew this, but sugar literally gives cancer cells the energy that they need to do what they do. Well, to be fair, I guess it makes sense because sugar gives you the energy to do everything that you do. So, but yeah. What's scarier is like learning about carcinogenic red meats, processed red meats. That stuff is really, and like no one cares. And like corpos don't care that they add nitrates and nitrates to everything. And it literally just gives you cancer. And it's like, oh. The preservative nitrites and nitrates literally deteriorate your cells. It's like, oh. Oh. Scary. Scary. Okay, but going back to this video, let's finish it up.
Say, in my opinion, as somebody who works for Mr. Beast, I don't think this large YouTuber wanted to take it purely by chance. Also, I know that producers are sort of able to pull strings behind the scenes to give some contestants.
Oh, sorry. Also, on the issue of like, I guess paternalism on the government and food, I also think that kids' foods should not have added coloring to them. There's just no reason. Unless the coloring is naturally being added, like, for example, anyone here who's had beets before? Anyone here who's, like, made beets? It stains everything. It literally stains everything. Beets are a great way to stain things a reddish purple color. Made beets as in, like, boiled beets and ate them. Let's see if we can find maybe, like, an easy video. What a weird video. So I was trying to find a video showing this. Someone tried to dye their hair with a beetroot.
I'm bored. Let's dye my hair with a beet. What is
It's a vegetable. It's a root vegetable that has a very strong pigment. It has a very strong reddish purple pigment.
mine? That the grab a second for the same and juice the dye of the entire process.
But you can see, oh my god, it looks like a swollen ball. Sorry. They boiled some, they sent it through the food processor, they strained it.
Says the end result.
Oh my god.
So I went in and I chopped it up. It's sludgy. Told me that you do need some form of an oil to actually make the dye kind of a cohesive thing. Final thing that I wanted to try was just to see what the ink dye our own wig cap. The end result was a very, very gorgeous looking creamy thing, even though this entire
I'm not mature enough.
experiment did not smell gorgeous. Once I got that done, I got the foil beads out of the oven, except guess what? They were
okay, whatever.
I think one of them is just a
honestly, now I'm kind of like curious what happens when she does it. This is the beet dye.
I'm sorry guys, I need to get this off. Oh my god. I'm nervous, but I'm seeing a hint of pink. Interesting. What color is this? Why do I look anime? Why is
Wait, it actually kind of did a pretty decent job. Wait. Wait, it actually kind of eats. Not bad. Wait, she kind of ate a little bit. Wait. I imagine this is one of those things that like it doesn't actually permeate well enough to stay after a few washes, but no way to know. This color does eat though. Wait. Moving on. In my opinion, there should be no artificial dyeing and no artificial coloring in foods for kids. If you want to use something like beetroot to dye certain food products red or whatever, yeah, sure, whatever, that's fine. As far as I'm concerned, that's just some vegetables. Like, you just took some vegetables, boiled them, and whatever. You shouldn't be using, what is it, yellow 4? Who cares, dude? Kids do not need their tricks to be bright blue. And the reason why I'm only talking about for kids, honestly, like adults, whatever, dude. You know, you're an adult, you want to smoke, go ahead and give yourself lung cancer. Okay, you want to drink, go ahead and destroy your liver. You're an adult, you're allowed to do what you want. But like maybe we should help protect kids, maybe just a little. We shouldn't put food coloring in everything, food coloring that's dangerous for kids. We don't need yellow 4 in all of our stuff, or red 4 or whatever. Blue 5. So, moving on.
Better chances than others. And he runs these sweepstakes to like bribe children with gambling to consume more sugar.
With Dawson saying that he thinks that this is evil and claiming that he pushed back against it a lot while he worked at the company.
This year, Feastables is planning on putting $1 million in a chocolate bar. And they wanted to do a bunch of like scummy marketing and shit. My manager literally said at one point that they wanted to associate buying a Feastables with your dream coming true. But I swear to God, I said to somebody at the company, I feel like Feastables is 70% a chocolate company and 30% a lottery targeting children. And this higher up person at Mr. Beast said it was probably closer to the other way around and was laughing about it. Everyone knows it's just the call to actions and call to action giveaways especially that drive sales. As soon as they stop, it's hard for large bargain retailers to sell this shit for 70% off. That's why they push them so hard. Once they stop the diabetes lottery, no one buys.
You also had Dawson arguing that while he does think that all the Feastables giveaways have rules and no purchase necessary clauses somewhere, it's just difficult to find them.
The only place you'll find no purchase necessary is either on the Feastables Twitter account because it's a rule of the platform, and even still they try to push it. No perched neck, or hidden deep in the Feastables website under a FAQ. And to enter for free, you have to mail in separate 3-inch by 5-inch hand-addressed written index cards, up to 10 a day. Do you think kids are gonna do that shit or just beg their parents when they're at Walmart for the YouTuber diabetes lottery ticket?
But then finally, Dawson ending with this.
Okay, now as far as fake giveaways...
I mean, dude, this is just like selling products. Like, the problem is that I don't think that it makes sense to be criticizing people like Mr. Beast at the... Sorry, the end goal shouldn't be Mr. Beast should behave better. The end goal should be corporations should not be allowed to get away with this. And the fact that America allows a channel as big as Mr. Beast to do whatever the fuck they want is insane. Because even if you get Mr. Beast to fix all of his behavior and he never does an evil thing again in his life, it doesn't change the fact that it's an issue bigger than just one person. You can't solve these systemic issues with individual change. You just can't. I mean, have you guys ever tried to cancel a gym membership? You call them. Yeah, sorry, you can't do it over the phone. What do you mean I can't do it over the phone? Yeah, sorry, company policy. You can't do it over the phone. You go in person. Yeah, so you have to come back when my manager's here. Are you kidding me? This shouldn't be difficult. Just let me close my account. You're gonna have to come back tomorrow. Or you could write a letter. You can send and mail a letter to this address saying that you want to. What do you mean I have to mail a letter? I know it's out. There's like probably literally a simple button you press on my account that just says close. Then you have to show up in person again the next time because I don't want to send a stupid dumb letter. And then you show up and it's like, yeah, so why are you canceling? Because I don't want to pay because I don't know if you've checked. I haven't gone to the gym in months. So what reason is that? Because I'm not going. You know, we have some really good services available if you do start going. The problem is I haven't been going. And I know how to be real. And I got to be real with myself. Okay? And I'm being real with myself right now. I'm not going to go. Please cancel it. Please cancel it. Please. Please. As someone who used to work at a gym, it's not as simple as pressing a button to cancel the account. No. You misunderstand. It can be that simple. The thing is, they make it difficult on purpose. When any subscription service that exists at all, there is a way to program it to be that simple. The reality is they put all these extra systems in place so that random workers can't do it. It's It's like, yeah, I'm sorry. And I believe the random workers that are like, I literally don't have the access code to do this for you. Only my manager has the access code. I literally can't. I believe those people. And that system is probably in place. And they're probably not just lying to me. The thing is, the people who made the system in the first place made it difficult on purpose. Because at the end of the day, it's just a subscription service that charges your card. That's a very basic automated task, and it's a very basic thing that can be automated and removed. There's plenty of sorry, maybe more specifically or more accurately, it should be as easy as canceling a Twitch subscription. If you want to cancel a Twitch subscription, you just like go to your subs, you click on the account, you say cancel. Functionally, it's the same thing. You're telling the bank to give you X amount of, or to send out X amount of money every month. The thing is, the corporation puts in all of these other things that have to happen first before you're allowed to press that button. So they put these extra stops in place to make it more annoying. Moving on.
Go, I'm sort of limiting what I can say without exposing confidential information and getting sued. So my official statement is that sometimes things slip through the cracks, and personally, I believe that is intentional. Here's one example where someone on Reddit posted saying that they were promised free dog food for life in exchange for letting MrBeast use them in a video. 5 months later, they still haven't received their dog food. I actually sent this post to someone who works at MrBeast, and they said they were going to send it to the PR team. And then the Reddit post got taken down. So I don't know if it got resolved.
And so those are the key points of the video, but Dawson also saying that he'll be continuing his investigation in future videos. He also shared a Google Doc on X of what he said was evidence against MrBeast, with that including details that were in the first video, as well as other claims that he says he'll dive into next, like MrBeast's philanthropy and alleged crypto scams. And beyond that, he also did an AMA on Reddit, which I'll link to as well in the description. Now, with all that said, as of recording, MrBeast has not publicly addressed the allegations. But what we did see is that Chucky, a current employee of MrBeast, did respond in a lengthy post on X where he claimed that Dawson had been on his team, but added, "It was my decision to fire him for erratic behavior. He worked at the company for less than a month and wasn't an employee for most of the videos he mentions to have knowledge on." He then went through some of the points in the video to debunk them, right, saying that the island really was $1 and the revenge plotline referenced was genuine, and those two have talked about it themselves. Also, as far as the claim that you only get in videos if you know MrBeast, Chucky wrote, "This is a wild statement that can easily be proven wrong. There's probably hundreds or thousands of people who have no affiliation to friends/family of Beast employees."
It's just probably more so a conveniency thing that it's easier to get most of the staff to show up as the randoms. If you're doing a video that's like, I put 100 women up against 100 men, it's probably easier to get like 80 of your employees to do most of the slots. And then just get 20 randoms. Instead of having to sign all those NDAs, do all that paperwork, get all those W-2s. If World War III starts, are you going to call Hassan back into the studio like Blitzer? Oh, of course. Are you kidding me? Are you crazy? I mean, we all know it's going to happen, but...
And in response to claims that the train tracks and bus wheels were CGI, he said, "He acts like he's exposing us for using CGI to make backgrounds look cool when we have done multiple public behind-the-scenes videos with So Crispy showing this. It's clearly not a secret. On top of that, we did drive buses in that pit, and same with the train that you claim we didn't." He also went on to deny that the videos are scripted, and regarding the employees in the girls versus boys video, he said staffers were only there to fill in for contestants who tested positive for COVID before filming started. He also went on to say that the giveaways are in fact real, not faked, and adding, "I have been hands-on with some of them and have personally been the person to connect winners with our accounting department to get paid." With him then closing the statement by saying, "I'd appreciate if everyone reading this could help dispel all this fake rumors by spreading this information. Jimmy spends unfathomable amounts of money and time to ensure the integrity of what he does, and I hate to see it come into question with a bunch of lies. Dawson, if you leave this up, then you're a hypocrite." Right, and that statement prompted a wave of responses of its own, where you had some agreeing and thinking Dawson's video was bogus. There were also a good number of people on Reddit skeptical about his video, thinking he was largely calling out a ton of very mainstream marketing tactics that are not unique to MrBeast. But then you also had others taking these claims more seriously and calling out Chucky for not clearing the air enough, saying he didn't acknowledge some of the other major accusations. Dawson also responded himself, calling Chucky's post a character assassination attempt, also calling out Chucky for not addressing claims about rigged competitions or manipulated footage, with him then going through and seemingly trying to debunk the debunking point by point and Again, I'm going to link to all these posts below because it turns into a lot of ping-ponging and back and forth. And then this is also where we get to the point where it feels impossible to fit everything that's happening into this one video. Because after this video, we've seen other people online making similar claims. For example, some saying they were also cheated out of winnings. You've also got creators like Upper Echelon also diving into the allegations that MrBeast ran illegal lotteries. And all of this is creator Rosanna Pansino is claiming that she's in contact with contestants on MrBeast's upcoming Amazon show, saying there are major safety concerns, alleged hush money payouts, and union conflicts. And as I've been saying a lot with this story, I'll link to everything down below. But ultimately, that is where we are with this one. And for now, we're gonna have to wait to see if MrBeast or someone else from his team, they put anything out or they respond in some way. Or I guess also if anything else comes out. There's a lot happening. It's all a mess.
Okay, well, yeah, that seems like that's the entirety of the MrBeast situation. It's just his videos are fake. Which, like, let me say one thing, okay? I want to be very clear, all right? The guy who made the original video, you know, good on him trying to, like, provide evidence and proof, or rather compile already existing evidence and proof and put it together and put it online, right? Good for him for doing that, and yeah, why not? Why not? And TBQH, I don't have a lot of sympathy for MrBeast because I don't particularly like MrBeast on a personal level, because some of the stuff that he said is so weird. It's just so weird. But also, I feel like your main takeaway from that video shouldn't be MrBeast is bad and MrBeast should answer for his crimes. It should be, isn't it crazy that MrBeast is a capitalist in a capitalist system? And we have no checks and balances to prevent people doing things like this. Proceeding in these, like, false statements and this bad marketing and targeting kids and convincing them to do this stuff and never needing to answer for it. It's like, yeah, you know, honestly, that would be a good takeaway. But the takeaway of, we need to hold this guy accountable. It's like, dude, sure, man, sure. Okay. It's not going to fix the problem. And also, probably there's tens of millions of other YouTubers or tens of thousands of other YouTubers that are trying to do the same thing or successfully doing the same thing. But yeah, I guess if he was using MrBeast as a case study of a larger issue, we've basically become numb to that. That would have been a more compelling argument. Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at right now. There was a pretty big article, negative article about MrBeast in the New York Times. Seems like his company's culture is outside of the mainstream. Yeah. I don't think he's doing anything out of the ordinary for rich people. Whole system is messed up. He's just using it to his advantage. Yep. I mean, currently, our system suggests that if you can build enough capital to live comfortably, you should use your excess capital to buy rental properties. That is the current best financial advice that exists in the United States. You make as much money doing whatever else and then build passive income by exploiting other people, by profiting off of other people needing housing. That is the best way to get rich in the United States right now. Which is just like, really, this is the best way? This is how Americans are meant to make money? By exploiting other Americans for housing and food and all this other shit? Okay. All right. Cool. Excellent. Always has been. Yep.